Okay, I'm back. It's a weird issue.
Graham notices an old wooden barrel on the street. Inside the barrel, Graham sees an old rotting fish. Graham leans way down into the barrel and removes, phew, the smelly old fish.
So I got all the way to the end of the forest and found out I had missed an item, so was indeed stuck. And I'm pretty sure once I get out of the forest, I'll be able to just sort of go through the puzzles. I think I see how they all line up with.
Ooh, watch out for the bear, Graham!
Why is that bear wearing lipstick?
I'm Queen Beatrice, kind sir. I wish to thank you ever so much for saving our hive from the claws of that horrible bear. In return, I offer you a luscious honeycomb from our hive. Please feel free to retrieve one. I promise my bees won't harm you. It may come in handy on your travels.
Graham reaches a hand into the beehive and retrieves a very sticky chunk of honeycomb.
So what I think is going to happen, go through the forest, give the heart to her, give the or harp to the shoemakers to get their mallet, and I can use the mallet to get out of the basement.
Ooh, no. Come on, sir. Go.
To Graham's great relief,
What are you doing in my forest, young man? Don't you know you're trespassing?
Oh, I didn't know this was a private forest. Do you own it?
Of course I own it. It's mine. And what did you do to my magic?
I don't think you need to know. Now tell me something. How does one leave this confusing forest?
I'll never tell. I'm afraid you're stuck, dearie. Now you're my prisoner.
We'll see about that.
Yes, won't we? What's this?
Ah, freedom at last! Now you spend the next 500 years in a bottle.
That old witch won't be seen here for a long time. But now, how to get out of this dreadful forest?
A small leather pouch is tucked. Graham reaches the... What's this? A small... Reaching a hand into the... Graham finds that the little key fits perfectly in this lock. Graham is charmed to find a little golden heart inside the door of the twisted old tree. Reaching into the little door of the tree, Graham extracts the little golden heart. Peering curiously at him through the heavy...
Hello? I say, who's there? Please help me. Please? Oh, never mind.
Upon opening the leather pouch, Graham discovers 3 sparkling emeralds. Graham squeezes the honeycomb as...
Please, let me go. I beg of you.
Why should I do that? What will you do for me?
I'll show you the way out of the forest, if you let me go.
How do I know I can trust you?
I give you my word. An elf never breaks his word.
Well, it's against my better judgment, but okay.
Move over, Rocky. You're in our way.
Sorry.
A sticky puddle of honey lies on the ground. Rocky has moved aside to allow... Rocky isn't talking anymore.
Follow me. In here.
A small hole burrows in at the base of an immense tree.
Warning: this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information.
I think there's a throwback to something like this in King's Quest, the new King's Quest, to that sort of underground tunnel.
Hey, over here. I've got something for you. I never take anything without giving in return. For your generosity in giving me those exquisite emeralds, I give you my finest pair of shoes. May they help you in your quest.
I know what I'm doing with
Follow
those
that
shoes.
passage over there. It's the way out of the dark forest.
Thank you very much for all your help. I'm sure I'll be able to find a use for these fine shoes.
Oh, I'm glad to see you're okay. I was beginning to worry.
You were right not to want to venture in that dark forest, Cedric. I thought I'd never get out of there alive.
And the first 2 times I went in, I didn't.
My heart, you found it! I don't need this old thing anymore. Look at me, I'm a princess again. Herbert!
Alicia. Where have you been all this time, my love?
Oh, darling, just take me home. I'll tell you on the way.
Does Graham have gray hair? I think he does.
What's wrong?
That's... That's...
There is a small pond here. There is a small... A beautiful harp lies on...
Now, why would she toss...
Where did you get this? I thought I had lost it.
Oh, is it yours? I found it in the old witch's house in the dark forest.
So that's where it got to. The old hag took it, eh? You know, this ain't an ordinary spinning wheel.
It's not? Well, what's so special about it?
Why, this spinning wheel can spin straw into gold, that's what. Except you gotta know who to use it. I doubt even the witch could figure that out. Thank you for bringing it back to me.
Now wait, not so fast. How about that marionette? Don't you think the price of the spinning wheel is worth at least twice that of the puppet? I'd love to have it.
Yeah, I guess so. Boy, give that marionette to the man here. I'll make you a new one. Come on, boy. Let's gather up some wood for a new puppet.
The bluebird doesn't seem to care about it. Having learned to play the harp long ago, Graham now plays beautifully.
Except we don't get to hear it. I thought it may serenade the bluebird, and if there's a puzzle over there, it would open it up.
It's you again, is it?
What have we here? Mama, take those shoes from the young man. Let me see them. These are the finest pair of shoes I've ever seen. The leather is soft and pliable, yet sturdy. The craftsmanship of these shoes are superb. And Mama, look at the solid gold buckle. Why, I could retire from the sale of these shoes.
Then the shoes are yours. I don't think I could find a better use for them.
You are a godsend, young man. How can we ever repay you?
You don't need to repay me. Just knowing I helped you is enough for me.
Well, it ain't much, but it's all I've got to give. Here, take my cobbler's hammer. Perhaps you can find a use for it. Since I'll be retiring, I won't need it anymore. Thanks to you.
Why, thank you. A hammer could be very useful on my journey.
Take care, young man. We'll never forget this.
That's right, son. We'll finally be able to retire in comfort. You'll be in our hearts from now on. Come on, Mama, let's go home. Let's celebrate our good fortune.
The old shop is empty. The old shop is...
Come on in, look around. Where did you get this wunderbar marionette? The craftsmanship is excellent.
Well, I don't know if you'll believe me or not, but I got it from a little gnome.
I must have it. Can I buy it from you?
Actually, you may have it if you'll give me the sled in trade.
Why, of course. But I must tell you, I think I'm getting the better deal. I can always make another sled, but finding another marionette of this quality... Ich weiß nicht.
So, can I have the sled?
Yeah, take it, it's yours.
Thank you very much. I think I'll find this sled very useful.
Well, you enjoy it, and danke for the marionette. Look, I'll do that.
A child's wonderland of toys. A pet goldfish with...
Yeah, my darling?
Can I keep this doll? I really like her.
Now, Katrina, you know these...
Alright there, Papa. I'll take care of her.
You know that job we pulled yesterday?
Gentlemen.
Diana's full, ain't got no more rooms.
Hey, boss, this guy looks like a real troublemaker. What do you want me to do with him?
Rub him out.
Struggle as he might, Graham could not escape his bonds.
I told you I'd repay your kindness when you saved me from that horrible cat. Good luck, friend.
Graham stoops down and picks up the sturdy rope from the stone floor. Using the cobbler's hammer, Graham pounds on the rusty padlock until it breaks apart. In the corner of the room, Graham spies a large kitchen cupboard. Inside the cupboard, Graham sees a large, juicy leg of lamb. Reaching into the open cupboard, Graham pulls out the savory leg of lamb. Graham looks around the inn's kitchen and finds it rather sparse and untidy. Graham looks around the inn's kitchen.
We gotta plan our next job, you guys.
Whoops.
This time, rub 'em out for good.
That wasn't a very smart. Inside the cup, reaching into the open, Graham looks around the. Finding the kitchen door locked, Graham unlocks it before going outside.
So I don't understand how the padlock could be on the inside of the door if Graham was locked in. But other than that, seems to be a problem with recent games I've played.
Back down the road to the east, you will run into the bakehouse.
All that just for some rope. The game definitely has problems with volume. And the, what's his face? Gypsies are gone.
Not seeing the tambourine's owner, Graham bends down and rescues it from the ground. Graham notices a grassy clearing at the edge of the woods. That won't convince the snake to leave. Having learned to play the harp long ago, Graham now plays beautifully. Graham carries a softened lump of beeswax.
Begone, you slithery varmint! Scat!
A few hours later, Graham begins to shiver at the sudden drop in temperature. Graham dons his warm cloak for protection against the freezing mountain air.
Ooh, I've never been here before. But I think this is the way over the mountains.
The remains of an old tree poke out of the mountainside near an upper ledge. Cedric is too busy looking around.
Oh, be careful, Graham!
Thanks for playing King's Quest. Looking upwards, Graham can see a snowy ledge above the steep cliff next to him. Looking upwards, the icy cliff is much too steep for Graham. The remains of an old tree poke out of the mountainside. A frozen waterfall hinders Graham's progress, as in the warmer seasons it had washed away part of the path on which he is currently traveling. Graham gives the wand a good shake. The remains of an old tree poke. The remains of an. The rope dangles precariously from a protruding tree branch. Cedric seems to be thinking big.
Oh, be careful, Graham!
Thanks for playing King's Quest.
Is there somewhere else?
The remains of an old tree poke out of the mountain. The remains. Shivering with the cold, Cedric seems to be a bit befuddled. Graham gives the wand a good shake. Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies.
Graham, don't get too close!
Whoops! The remains of an old. Having learned to play the harp long ago, Graham now plays beautifully. A good strong rope is. 'Tis 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 The rocky overhang catches Graham's interest. Graham notices his stomach beginning to rumble with hunger from the exertion of the mountain climb. Graham finds the leg of lamb a bit tough, but tasty enough. Filling up quickly, he saves the other half for later.
Oh, be careful, Graham!
I just wanted to get the rope, not climb back up or down.
Graham can see tempting rock outcroppings protruding from the midst of the frozen waterfall. As with the path below, the now frozen waterfall has also washed away parts of this upper trail, which narrowly skirts the mountain edge and then heads off to the east.
Oh, do be careful, Graham!
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Graham can see tempting rock out. Graham can see an old log has fallen precariously across. Cedric is too busy looking around.
Graham, help me!
Cedric!
Graham can see a breathtaking view of distant snow-covered mountains towering majestically above a beautiful valley. The snowy path abruptly ends where a gradual slope continues eastward.
Drat! My sled is broken.
Graham's sled lies in several broken pieces on the eastern side of the icy. The broken sled is now. A shivering eagle perches weakly upon a small rock. Despite his own problems, Graham's heart goes out to the poor thing.
What's wrong, Mr. Eagle?
I'm so weak from hunger. I haven't been able to catch any food for days. I can barely fly anymore.
I'd like to help you. Let me see what I can do.
Thank you. I need food.
Here, take this. Perhaps it will help you.
You are a kind man to share your meager food with a poor bird, especially up here in these snowy mountains.
Well, I couldn't just stand there and let you starve to death. What kind of person would I be?
You have shown yourself to be a kind, compassionate man, and I will not forget what you did for me. Goodbye, dear friend.
I am Queen Isabella, and you have entered my domain now. I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
Warning. This cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information.
Wait, my pet. That was very lovely music. I've never heard anything quite that beautiful before. I think I felt my heart melting. Just a little bit. Just enough, that is, to allow you a chance for your freedom. A vicious Yeti has entered the area and taken up residence in my prized crystal cave. So far, I have been unable to extricate him from either the cave or my territory. If you can rid me of the Yeti, I will release both you and your owl friend, and you two can continue on your journey unhindered. You may rise now. I wish you luck in defeating the Yeti. If you succeed, you will have my undying gratitude. Go with him, Sir Grey Wolf. Show him the way to the Crystal Cave. You may go now. Sir Grey Wolf will lead the way.
It's the close-ups that I love most about this game. Like when they did the close-up on Queen Isabella, or I think there was one on Crispin in the beginning intro.
Yonder's the Crystal Cave. There you will find the Yeti.
Off in the distance, a large cave can be seen. Graham can only assume it to be the Ice Queen's
Is that the same abominable snowman from the last one? So that's kind of famous as a puzzle for like a really stupid puzzle. So that's why I remembered that one immediately and didn't have to die 30 times.
brilliant crystals flashing and sparkling and reflecting off the numerous waterfalls caused Graham to gaze in awe and wonderment at the dazzling spectacle before him. One particularly brilliant crystal catches Graham's attention among all the other glittering crystals in the cave. As strong as he is, even Graham can't break the stubborn crystal with his bare hands. So very gently, Graham hits the beautiful crystal several times with his hammer until it breaks loose in one piece. He then carefully places it among his other possessions. Brilliant crystals flashing and sparkling.
Is it appropriate to steal a crystal at this time? Or is that just a ballsy move?
I see that the Yeti is dead. Queen Isabella will be pleased. Come, follow me.
Warning, this cartoon contains material.
Ah, good. You have returned in victory, I presume.
Yes, Your Majesty. The Yeti is dead. He will no longer be a scourge upon your realm. Are my friend and I free to go now?
Yes, I keep my promises. I want to thank you for ridding my mountain domain of the horrible Yeti. Please rise, King Graham. Yes, I know who you are, and I have been informed of your quest. I do wish you luck against the wizard Mordak. You two may go. We wish you well on your difficult journey. Sir Grey Wolf will show you the way out of the mountains.
Graham's duty's done. The large gray wolf now sits in silence, blocking the path.
Ooh, will we ever find our way out of these mountains, Graham?
I don't know, Cedric.
This is a cool shot.
A twisty path winds confusingly along the rocky mountainside.
Graham, watch out!
First one gets kidnapped, then the other. Oh, there's towns here.
Graham rescues a lovely golden locket from the leafy clutches of the rock's nest.
Nice birdie. Good birdie. Gucci Gucci Goo.
Hang on, I'll get you out of this.
Ooh, Graham, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
You'd never believe it, Cedric. You'd never believe it.
This thing looks super out of place.
The heavy iron bar is a bit rusted from being out in the weather. It is a lovely golden locket on a delicate chain. Upon opening the locket, Graham sees a portrait of an older couple in regal attire. So as not to damage the picture, he quickly closes it again. Graham pounds on the door, but he finds it bolted from the inside. He can, however, hear activity within.
Who are you? And what are you doing on my beach?
I'm King Graham of Daventry, and I'm on a journey to find the wizard Mordax Island, but I seem to be stuck. I don't know where to go from here.
Hey, what's that you say?
Ooh, isn't this a funny house, Graham? What kind of person would live in a place like this?
The narrow beach at the base of the steep, rocky cliff widens here a bit, while the chilly ocean continues to beat relentlessly upon it. Cedric is too busy looking. An old cast-off sailboat sits forlornly on the narrow, sandy beach.
Oops. I think oops.
Come on, Cedric, get in the boat.
Aye, aye, Captain. Watch out, there's a hole in the boat.
Help! Help!
Thanks for playing King.
Yeah. Always save.
Graham, what?
Graham rescues a lovely.
Nice birdie. Good birdie.
Hang on, I'll get you out of this.
Ooh, Graham, where?
You'd
Okay, I am going to shut it down for the night. I'm a little more than halfway through if our score is any indication. And so far the game's been playing really well with the exception of occasional volume jumps up and down.